So, oh, God. The blandness of some of this shit that I'm eating. You know what my 4 o'clock meal is? I make turkey patties. You know, if I treat myself and I got enough fucking charcoal, I'll throw them on my little hibachi, right? And I don't know if people around the country call them hibachi. It's just like a little grill. I remember I said hibachi the first time I moved out to L.A. The first time I was out here in the late 90s, people were like, oh, what is that? What is that? You know, they do that thing. You ever see that sketch on fucking SNL? The Californians, where they'd say a word and they wouldn't close their mouth until the end of it? Like, we live in Calabasas. There is something about people that live out in Calabasas and in that fucking area. I had to go to the doctor the other day. You know, I'm an old man getting a checkup or whatever. So this lady fucking brings me into this room and starts doing something to my leg. I got like this little varicose vein I'm trying to get rid of. She's hitting it with this fucking laser thing. And I found out it's because I got like low blood pressure. So my heart shoots it down to my feet, but then it doesn't come back up my legs the way it should. They're telling me I got to wear compression socks and shit. I'm fucking looking at him like I'm that fucking old. You know, when you fly on planes, wear some compression socks. So anyways, this person, she takes me into the fucking room, right? And I go, I was going like, what the hell? I had my bag with me. And there was a chair, you know, the fucking classic, you know, chair that has the wheels on it that the fucking practitioner always sits in. So it's all the way in the corner. And if I set my bag down with my sneakers, it's the bag and the sneakers are now in the way of the chair. So I say to the person, I'm like, do you need that chair? And she's like, nah. So I set the shit down, and then I sit down. She's like, oh, wait, I do need it. And she just starts dragging it across the floor. My sneakers are underneath it, like beginning to turn over and over and over, like rolling along with it. And I'm just looking at it. I just like fucking pick the chair up and give it to her. And then I joked. I'm like, are you better with the laser than you are with the chair? She's like, I'm like, what? Are you saying I know I'm sorry? It's really weird. I'm not saying she was dumb. They just did that accent. The doctor's going to what? See me downstairs in the other what? Room? Yeah. All right. I've been having a lot of that this week. I was fucking sitting at home, right? And I've been dying to make a fucking key lime pie. I love key lime pie, and key limes are in season. So I learned from last year that you can't go to fucking snooty white people grocery stores because for whatever reason, they got something against key limes. You come in, you're like, do you guys have key limes? They're like, key lime pie? No, key limes. Like the pie? No, like the fucking limes. I don't understand why you're yelling. All they have is the pie. They won't fucking sell them. But if you go to a grocery store where enough, I don't know if it's Asian or Latino people. I don't know what it is. Out here, if you go to John's, Jons, they have them. If you go to like Trader Joe's or fucking Whole Food, they don't have them. You mean like the pie? No, the fucking lime. So anyway, so I went down, I got those fucking things, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to try to make one of these things. As I'm sitting here dieting, what the fuck? What am I going to do? Fucking eat turkey patties and celery for the rest of my life? I have been since the 4th of July. So I'm still dropping weight. I got to see this thing through. I got to see it fucking through because I'm finally, it took me whatever I'm into right now, 8 weeks. It took me 8 weeks just to have hope that I could actually have a decent fucking torso again. It was fun. Oh, I'll tell you, it was rough, you know? I'm telling you, man, a button-down shirt is a middle-aged man's friend. Okay? And if you need a Snuggie, you just put on a fucking sport coat. And all of a sudden, magically, you're in shape. And then, like I said, then one day you got to go to the company picnic, and all of a sudden it's T-shirt time. Remember that from the fucking Italian show there on the beach in Jersey? It's T-shirt time. And you fucking show up, you know, with fucking love handles the size of a fucking loaf of bread. So anyways, I've been having a lot of that miscommunication shit going on this week, right? So I know I was going to tell you the key lime story. So I go down to John's, Jons, not apostrophe, not possessive, John's. I go down there. That wouldn't be Wands, would it? That'd be Juans. It's John's, whatever. So I go down there, and I'm all excited. They got these fucking things. And they got them in spades. Big fucking pile of them. And so I go down and, you know, I got like a pound of them or whatever. Got a little more than a pound, just in case I didn't have enough juice or whatever. So I'm all excited. I'm going to make this fucking pie, right? So I'm standing in line. Now I'm that douche who's just in a great mood talking to strangers. So I'm standing there waiting to pay, and I see this lady, and I'm all excited because I'm going to make the pie. And she had this really weird-looking bread, but it looked delicious. So I just say to her, I'm like, oh, what is that? Is that bread? You got bread there? And she just looks at me, and she goes, what? I realized she barely spoke English, and then I just said, I remember what I said. I said, what kind of bread is that? That looks delicious. And she just goes, what? And then I totally just switched, and I was like, is that bread? And she just goes, yes. I just turned around away from her and did that thing where you're laughing and trying not to move your head. The whole conversation just went south.